Welcome to the Haunted History Tour of Ennis with me, Ollie. Today we're going to visit some of the spookiest spots that Ennis has to offer. And where best to start than here at Our Lady's Hospital, just on the outskirts of Ennis town. Closed 18 years ago, this hospital used to be home to upwards of 600 patients. Some were admitted due to genuine psychiatric problems, and others not so much. Some of the reasons why people were admitted into this hospital were excessive tea drinking, mental or religious excitement, or overstudy. So as you can see, the reasons weren't overly legitimate. Up to 600 people roamed these corridors at one time. And today, when people come to visit, people often can hear voices and see things moving. Often, when you enter these doors, you're greeted with sights of slowly peeling paint, open cell doors, and every now and then, at the top of the staircase, there is a little old lady who often appears when visitors come to say hello. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't fancy hanging around here for too long. So let's head to the next spot. And here we are in Drumcliff Cemetery, just a couple kilometres outside of Ennis town. Here behind me we have a haunted manifestation of a large round tower. It is said and spotted by many different people that they see a shadow of a man walking a dog on this tower right behind me. Some say it is the shadow or the ghostly figure of Dean Barrett, the old Ennis parish priest. And many others have spotted on the same day lights appearing from the entrance of the graveyard here, making their way all the way up here to say mass. Now, I don't know about you guys, but again, I'm getting very creeped out. I think it's time we move and head to the next spot. I'll see you there. Welcome to the road leading up to the Clare Abbey, an old burial site just outside of Ennis. Now, we've heard of many people that the monks that used to live here still walk this road once or twice a year, singing, getting ready for their mass. Now, we've come here tonight and we're going to try and see if we can hear, and maybe if we're very lucky, even see some of these ghostly monks walking up and down the road. So follow me, let's go check it out. Did you hear that? We go a bit further? Okay, let's just go a small bit further. I'm getting spooked out already, guys. Oh God! You definitely heard that. Okay, no, guys, we gotta go. This is too spooky for me. I'm out of here. Here we are on this wet, blistery, rainy night. I'm standing outside the Old Ground Hotel here in Ennis to tell you a story about Maura Rua, or as she's also known as Red Mary. Maura Rua was born in the 1600s and given the nickname after her long, flary red hair. And by God, Maura was a character. She was most famously known for her treatment of all her husbands. She lived out in a castle called Lemina Castle, a couple of kilometres outside of Ennis, in the village, or near the village of Kilfenora. Okay? She was said to be married over 25 times and would hold onto her husbands for a year and one day, afterwards of which she would get rid of the useless husband in which he was. There was many rumours surrounding Maura's life and the treatment of her employees and of her husbands, from blows to the stomach, where they would suddenly die, to one husband being thrown out the window of Lemina Castle. How was Lemina Castle given its name? In fact, she had a stallion out the back, and she would invite visitors to come and ride the stallion. And when she would release the stallion from the house, it would gallop all the way to the cliffs of Moher and stop suddenly, hurling the poor victims from the horse over the cliff to their certain deaths. As you're not surprised, I'm sure, Maura's faith was eventually came to fruition. and people came, they captured her, they tied her up in a hollow tree and left her there to starve. Behind me in the Old Ground Hotel is the Lemina Castle fireplace, taken from the fireplace many years ago. Maura is said to haunt Lemina Castle and everything to do with it still to this day. So beware if you're ever walking across it or walking by it. Listen out. She's often heard screaming and looking out through the windows of Lemina Castle. I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this haunted history tour of Venice. I hope you all have a very happy Halloween. And that's all from me, Ollie, on this wild winter evening. Good night and God bless, and happy Halloween.